live, and it's like the middle of the day on a Saturday. Ah, yes. And Lilith is here to ban some Haas. Can't have any Haas. What's our Haas counter? So we have two box spaces left. That's it. And I don't really want to catch any more of these guys, so we're just gonna kill them. But I was thinking about it and I was like, okay, we're playing Disco Elysium tonight. We're playing Disco Elysium tomorrow, maybe, probably. If we don't beat it tonight, which I don't think we will. And we're also playing Hollow Knight on Monday, so there's really no time for me to stream the Babawa hunt between then and now. And I do need to, like, do other things on Temtem, but I didn't want to not stream, because we stuck with the 0 through 250 together. I didn't want to not stream the Babawa hunting, right? So we're just gonna kill Babawas, 150 more of them. And if there's no Luma, there's no Luma, and we're sad about it. Otherwise, you know, whatever. Pew, fire. That's it. That's all we're doing. We're listening to lo-fi, and we're catching babwas. Boo-booies. Babawa. Babwa. You know what it is. Oop. Hehe. I just want to change mine to Babawa. For luck, you know. And special coffee, that's right. So our Monin syrups came in today. Unexpectedly, I think. Did you expect Monin to come in today? No, we were expecting them a Sunday. So it was kind of nice to have our syrups come in. This smells like mocha. It tastes like mocha. This is a mocha.
It is not.
It's not a mocha? What is it?
Cinnabon. Cinnamon
It's
bun.
cinnamon bun. Do we have mocha?
We do.
What do we have? What did we get? We got cinnamon bun and mocha?
What?
No, we got vanilla and mocha.
Yeah.
And then we also got the fall flavors.
And then our maple will come in later.
Okay. What were the fall flavors that it came with? It does taste like cinnamon now that you've said that. Like
Cranberry, apple, brown butter, pumpkin.
Cranberry, apple,
Cinnamon
brown
bun.
butter, pumpkin. Okay. Oh, there's a fifth one?
There's like 5, yeah.
Cranberry, apple, brown butter, pumpkin,
Cinnamon bun.
and cinnamon bun. Hard to think of cinnamon bun without also thinking of Adventure Time.
Yeah.
Yeah, cinnamon bun x Fire Princess was not the pairing that I thought I was gonna see, but
I am cat.
ha, yeah, that's right. You got the Pikachu special. Pikachu bean. Oh man. So, what do I want to talk about? I gotta talk about my headache. I know, it's basically complaining, but... So I've had a headache for like 3 months now, or something. Maybe it's not that long, but it feels like it has been. And I've tried a lot of things. Like, I did cut back on coffee, pretty significantly. I've tried getting more sleep. I've tried everything short of, like, not looking at a screen for... I mean, pretty close to 24 hours a day. No, not quite, but it's pretty much every waking moment. I'm looking at a screen. Well, you know, for editing, for auditions, for any kind of editing that I do, period, for recreation, for streaming, for all of it. It's like, even communication is Discord based. I mean, I want to do a slot. Babawa, get lucky with Babawa. So we're gonna try doing a no screen Tuesday. Not from now on, just for one day and see how it goes. Just to see what happens. I don't want to say excited about it. I'm actually kind of dreading it because, like, I don't know. I like computers. I like everything about them. We both got nothing. Well, I'm gonna do it again. Slots. I don't think you can call people that anymore. Yeah, I really like computers, so it's kind of a bummer that I'm not gonna be able to look at one all Tuesday, but you know, here we are. Okay, so the Luma rate right now is 10 times what it normally is, or 5 times. I think it's 5 times. And we have 100 at 5 times. Oh, I won 10. Nice, yeah. You wanna play the jumping game, but with, like, cheating?
Sure.
Whee!
Oh my god.
What goes up must come down. Bunts. Lil Derp has joined me for the sweet, sweet Babawa action. I didn't mention this last time, but I totally changed how my character looks. You know, I used to have the red hair with the Hawaiian shirt, but I got to trade with Abby Tato, and I went ahead and spent 26,000 on, and it could have been a move flank. I think about that still. I was like, man, I really need a perfect move flank with Hurrywart and all its tech moves. Or I could buy this hat, and I totally bought this stupid hat. But, you know, what are you gonna do? So, my character does look different. Let me show you. Let me show you his. Ah, it looks so much better now. We got our blue jeans, we got our black shoes, we got our white shirt with black overshirt, and then I like this hairstyle. I think, okay. Looking at me and then looking at him, I'm realizing maybe it doesn't look quite like I thought it did. But it's a heck of a lot better than this, which is what it was, and I don't think that's quite accurate either, so I'm just gonna say this is curling and call it a day. But I definitely like how he looks better now. Oh, we also ordered... Oh, I'm so excited about this. We ordered glasses. We ordered blue light blocker glasses from Zinni Optical. And that has been pretty dope. They look cool. I think they look cool. And they're supposed to be coming in on... Well, I guess they didn't tell me when they're coming in, did they?
I mean...
They sent me an email saying they were making them, and then I guess they have to make them and then ship them, so... I guess I'll find out soon when they're coming, but... hopefully soon. And they shouldn't take long, because all I needed was blue light blocking and anti-reflection. So I should be able to wear these and not get a headache from computers anymore, which is pretty cool. I'm excited. I'm excited to, you know, have another excuse to wear glasses that aren't sunglasses, even though these are dope. I mean, everybody loves aviators, right? Especially pink aviators. Nothing says cool like pink aviators. This is arguably one of the most Iron Man things I own, are these sunglasses. I mean, you could see Robert Downey Jr. showing up with pink aviators, right? I know I could. I know red's more his color. I actually do know that, because if you look at like what sunglasses celebrities wear, they all have like kind of a color they stick to for the most part. And RDJ does tend to wear a lot of red sunglasses. Which is cool. Good for him. It's good to find a color you like. I assume he also is paid to wear them, you know, but I like to think he has some input on the style and the color. It must also be nice to have like a team of experts who basically tell you like, yeah, this looks good on you, this doesn't. And you know, if you're not sure, you can just like call Wardrobe. Hey Wardrobe, yeah, that outfit I had on set the other day, that looked great. Where did you get it? Can I have you order one of those for me? I'll pay you back. That actually is legitimately how I got one pair of jeans. On a commercial shoot, they got me some jeans. They asked me my size, and I was like, here's my size. And they were like, really? And I was like, yeah, I think so. And we did like a quick test, and I came in wearing the jeans that I had like gotten that information from. And they were like, yeah, those kind of fit you. And they had gotten a pair with the exact same specifications. And they didn't match at all, because male jeans, I think, just don't match. You know, I don't even think it's a male-centric thing. Like, just to be clear, I'm pretty sure women's clothes don't match either.
Yeah.
But,
I did
yeah.
get a pair of pants from Target, and they are not the same pair of pants from Walmart.
There you go. So, everybody's sizing's absolutely fucked, but I did get the opportunity to have wardrobe basically just, like, measure my waist, my length, my everything, and they came back with a pair of jeans that was, like, perfect. And sure enough, like, I asked them, I was like, hey, give me the information that you guys use to find pants, because I need a pair, because those fit perfectly. And sometimes that happens. You know what's really funny is the exact same set, they worked so hard to pick out the pants and they got them perfect. I don't think you see my pants in a single shot the entire time. But, you know, even aside from that, they also worked really hard on the shirt and the other shirt, both of the shirts, right? Because I had basically this look, which is like a classic look. This is very, very good. If you're a dude and you're like trying to figure out what to wear as a top, like, and you're like, oh man, you know, t-shirts are cool. Like, I'm wearing a graphic tee right now. You don't have to do that. You can do 2 layers, especially if you don't live somewhere humid. You can do 2 layers. One is a very light t-shirt, and then on top of that is like another very light, you know, patterned, ideally patterned shirt, like plaid, and roll the sleeves up so that they're short sleeves, usually like right up to here, right past the elbow, and that's just such a good look. Fall's here, so layer time. That's right. I get to bust out my classic, which is just a black shirt with plaid over it, with the sleeves rolled up.
It's my fave though.
Yeah, she loves it, so there you go. Proof. But they worked really hard on the wardrobe, the entire thing, and I show up to set and I go to change, and the director's like, no, it's fine, just wear that. Just what you've got on is perfect. Change the pants, of course, but yeah. It's funny. Sometimes it's just how it is. These Babawas are not Luma, but that's okay. We still love him. We still love Babawa. I wish we were on more sets. I wish we were on set more often, and I got more wardrobes and makeup people to tell me what's what. Like, it's so nice to just be able to have somebody whose like job is currently making you look good, and then asking them how they did it, because I don't know how to do it. Obviously. I try. 281. We've already gotten through 30 of these. It's amazing how much faster it goes when you just kill them. I'm really, you know, glad that the other day I did stop streaming, though, because I needed to sleep. I woke up the next day and I'd only gotten like 4 hours of sleep, and I was like, back to sleep. I think that's what happened, right? Yeah.
I believe so, yeah. We stayed up for a little bit and then went back to...
The cinnamon bun coffee is pretty good. Did you try it?
The what?
Did you try this coffee?
Yeah, of course. I had to make sure it was good. I'm not
It is good.
Crappy coffee.
Oh, 117 more to go. That's the Halo number. Halo Infinite's supposed to come out soon. It is hype. They said that the multiplayer would be free. You'd only have to pay for the story. They said that. I don't know if it's true. But if we assume that it is true, and they really did make the multiplayer free, then I don't know. I've been thinking, like, how could that possibly work? You know? Like, how do they make money, right? If they're not selling the game. Because I don't think anyone is interested in the Halo storyline at this point. Maybe there are a few people, but like, Halo 1 was great. Halo 2 was a great continuation on it. Halo 3 was a great continuation on Halo 2. Really wrapped the story up in a perfect Trinity bow. And then we got Halo 4, and the Didact is back from some lore book. And his wife, the librarian, is helping you to free the, humans who are also orange aliens and Prometheans, I think? I don't remember. And then Halo 5 was like, never mind any canon lore, it's Master Chief can get his ass kicked by some recent Spartan who's not been through any of the training and has a suit that's like supposed to be way worse than Chief's. Also, Chief is for some reason a criminal, and Cortana's maybe alive? It's unclear. So I don't care about the Halo story at this point. If they're banking on us spending money on Halo Infinite story, like, they're gonna be sorely disappointed. Because I certainly don't care.
I just want to beat my friends up in co-op.
Yeah, it seems to be the vibe. So I can only assume that there will be advantages for either cosmetic or actual advantages. For like a battle pass or something for multiplayer. That's my guess. That's my theory. 288. 288. Let me just like double check that that's true. Halo Infinite free multiplayer. And I know why they would do it. Like, they do need... Will be free on Xbox and PC later this year. Yep. Yep. Wow. Yep, it is going to be free. Wow, PvP is free. Well, I might play some Halo Infinite. I'm actually kind of excited about the idea of playing some Halo Infinite because I haven't played Halo in like a hot minute. And Halo 3 was one of my favorite PvP experiences, hands down. I also really liked doing stupid shit on like Big Team Slayer, like grabbing the Warthog and just occasionally wrecking face. There was no middle ground with the Warthog. Either like you immediately like fall off a cliff because the driver's an idiot, or get blown up, or you go on like a 5-kill streak and it's the greatest thing ever. So I'm looking forward to that, the shenanigans. I'm like a little bit worried about it though, because, you know, Halo 3 was a time before, how do I put this? It was a time before gamers had any place to optimize their strategy, you know? Like, there was no guide to Halo 3 on like how best to win. There weren't like a bunch of people dedicated to it. There were teams, and there was like, I guess, kind of an MLG. And there was a top 100 leaderboard, which I did make it onto. And there were generally like strategies, like here's the exact timing on Sand Trap to get the sniper rifle. You want to make sure you're here at like this exact time. Here's like, you know, if you want to put it to your watch. And if you want to like have a preset countdown for the respawn timer. But outside of that, you know, there wasn't like a whole lot of talking strategy. So now we have like Reddit, we have Discord, we have all of these different places where people can gather and just discuss like how best to optimize their competitive experience. And I'm like a little bit worried that it's going to be a lot more hardcore than it was in Halo 3. Like, if you try to play Apex or Valorant or anything like that, it's just an absolute mess in terms of how hardcore it is. In terms of just how many people are like, I'm gonna be the next some famous guy who's good at Halo. You know what I mean? Temtem's pretty hardcore. Temtem has those groups. Genshin has something like those groups, but there's no PvP in Genshin, so it's a lot different. It's like, here's the best way to win if you're free to play, you know? Oh. I'm so excited for the Maple to come. The cinnamon one's really good, though. I don't know if I would want it all the time. I'm glad we got the small bottle.
Yeah, I figured we'd just try the fall stuff and then decide later.
Man, I hope we get a endBabawa. That would make me really happy. I would actually use it, too. I would 100% use a endBabawa if I found one. I've been working on a new team. I'm always working on a new team, because I can't stick to a team for more than, like, a day. But the new team does have Babawa on it. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Even if I don't find a Luma here, I'm gonna breed one. The Babawa combo with like Mimit and also Koish is like too good, you know? Ha, too good. 298. When I found my Luma Nesla on a radar, it was around 250. So, but I also have had a few radars where I just haven't found one. I didn't find a Drakash, I didn't find a Gazuma, I didn't find a Volurend. I almost forgot I did Volurend, actually. Oh, I did Orphil as well. So I've done a few radars now. I've heard that roughly 10% of your radars should hit Luma. Anywhere between 10 and 20%. But like roughly 10% is like odds. There's another star. I'll play it fair this time. Ah! Oh, man. Oh, I did get it. Wow. Good for me. Not that I need them. I have, like, infinity currency. Here, let me spawn a star for you.
I was digging out a wall, so I was not paying attention.
Haha. Aaron's playing some Minecraft. If you're on the Minecraft server, that is currently up.
Oh, first jump.
So that's exciting. I still need to download Minecraft correctly. Alright, we are up to 10 times Luma odds, so it should be like 1 in 100, right? No, it's 1 in 1,000, I think. 1 in 1,000 and we have 100 encounters. Hence where the 10% comes from. Togetic. Love the Togetic.
We'll get your Minecraft working. I'm not.
Yeah, I gotta pick a day and just like do it. I just haven't. I do really want to stream some Minecraft. I know, it's like so 2008.
But like, it's a really good way to just have a chill stream and like a chill night.
Actually, I'm thinking about it now. Is Minecraft... When did Minecraft come out? 2012? I want to say the full release was in the past decade. Like, I want to say 1.0 came out in the last 11 years now. So 2008 might be too early for Minecraft. Oh, no.
Do you want another guess before I tell you?
Another guess. Minecraft came out in 2011. That's my guess.
November 18th, 2011.
November 18th, 2011. I did not cheat, chat. I can't prove it, but I did not cheat.
You didn't cheat. I can see the screens.
Yeah, it's just 2011, almost 2012, the November. Pretty late in the year. That's cool. That's cool. I played a lot of Minecraft. I got to play really early versions of Minecraft, like pretty early. Back when it would spawn you in with like 100 other people, and you would be inside of like a limited space with blocks and stuff, and you would be able to build whatever you wanted. It was practically creative mode, but after about 20 minutes it would reset. And I think they were stress testing just how many people could be loaded in at once and how many things could be changing without breaking. It was a really fun time. It was a lot of fun. There's nothing like that in Minecraft now, which is kind of a shame because that was my like introduction to it. Was like, you have a limited time to build, go. And now everything's so heavily modded. I have so much trouble keeping up with like, okay, what is this? Machinery, we're running machinery now. We're doing what? We're doing like astrology, wizardry.
I don't even use a lot of the heavy mods.
No?
Most of the mods that I've been using is the smeltery, like the big smeltery.
The smeltery.
This guy, and then the magic section. And
Yeah.
that's it.
Okay.
And the magic section isn't too hard. I think you'll actually catch on pretty easy to blood magic.
I hope so. I would like to get good at blood magic. That sounds like fun. It sounds pretty metal.
And even if you don't use the mods, there's still a lot of normal base stuff. Like I did a lot of farming, which is
Okay.
all basic.
I wish I had something that needed stamina. This would be a really efficient farm if I had anything that needed stamina. 90 left. 90 to go before we have to call it. And we have to. The radar ends in 90. Boop. Sometimes I like to sit around and wait for all of them to spawn in, and then if one of them's shiny, I'm like... But... Huh. So they stop using water cutting lily at 65, and I can start using like 2Kai again. I don't think it's more efficient than this though. I think 2 Mushuks at level 72 both dropping wastewater is pretty damn efficient. My favorite spot for training stamina isn't even this lake, it's the Tataru spot in is it Arisola? I think is the name of the island. Whew. I wish I had a better solution to the lighting in this room, but this is about as good as it gets. For better or worse. I feel like I'm a little too dark compared to, I guess, the brightness of the screen. I guess I could probably tilt that ring light, or I could get one of those box lights.
We could.
Yeah, the soft box lights that come down. That could be cool.
Could
I'll look into how much those are. I think they're less than 100. Babawa. The final 90. Radars are so boring. I mean, that's my take. I don't do a lot of them. In fact, I have Cycrox and Galvanid. And I did do a Galvanid radar, and I didn't find a Luma of that either. So I'm not going to do another Galvanid. I also have a perfect Ragnit now, so I don't really need to do another Galvanid. I suppose it would be really good if I needed to get the exact 33 speed Galvanid to breed like 33 speed Ragnit, which I think is necessary to underspeed Scaravolt? Maybe? I don't remember. I know it's important for like the Naga Speed Wars, but I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't think it matters. Not much. It certainly doesn't matter for ladder because everything gets bumped to 50. But even in club wars or tournaments, I'm not a fan of the underspeeding with Ragnit. Like, I don't know what you're underspeeding, I guess, is my issue. Like, if you're using a 1 priority Thunder Punch on Naga, like, what's hitting you that's so scary? I'm pretty sure you already underspeed most things. Well, it's not even going to matter long term, because once Arbory comes out, and once the level cap goes up to 100, we're going to have all these new numbers we need, like, oh, your Scaravolt's 47 speed is too high now. We're going to need you to pump that down to, I don't know, something else. Tireless Mushuk's going to get a lot worse, because your stamina won't be able to, like, won't be low enough to trigger Tireless quickly. That's one of the reasons I'm like kind of waiting on the specific speed breeds. I did breed 1 speed Nagas, but that's never going to be lower than 1, right? If I need it to be higher, I can always just use hacks. So when we get to like the 33s and the 47s and I think I heard a different one in the 20s floating around for something. I just don't care. Maybe Nidrasil wanted to underspeed something. 319. Let's see if we can find the gold cloud. Oh man, those blue light blockers cannot get you fast enough. Erin's got blue light blockers. She seems to swear by them.
I love them.
Yeah, you're wearing them right now.
Mm-hmm.
She has a prescription though, I do not. So, in theory, blue light blocking glasses should be here any minute because it's just not that hard to make clear lenses that block blue light. And then slap, I guess, an anti-reflective coating over them.
I'm glad you did that.
Me too. I wish I'd done it sooner. If I'd known it was gonna be that quick, I would have done it weeks ago. We were on the website for like 15 minutes. Zinni Optical, in case you haven't heard of it and need glasses, is so cheap. It's so cheap. I'm not sure what shipping is like outside of the US, but like within the US, it's like I literally spent 40 bucks on blue light blockers and I got to pick my frames and everything. 10 of that money was shipping. $30 glasses. Erin's prescription glasses were also like around 40.
Yeet.
And her prescription's not great. Like, I'm not saying you're blind, but you know, she can't see. She can't see too good.
No, my eyeballs don't work well.
They weren't as bad as mine. That's the good news. Her eyesight is not nearly as bad as mine used to be. Mine used to be horrible. We got a Murkrow now.
Well, hey, your eyes are better now.
I cannot wait until Brilliant Diamond and Pearl comes out. Like, as much as I don't want to play a Pokemon game, I'm really excited for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like it's going to wear off immediately. Like, I'm going to plug it in and be like, I'm so hype, it's been 10 years. And then I'm going to play it for 5 minutes and be like, oh yeah, it's Pokemon. It's a lot of grinding. But I definitely want to do a 24-hour stream where I just, like, blaze through, I guess whichever one I get. I don't know which one I'll get. Actually, I do know which one I'll get. It's going to be whichever one has Shield on. I played Pearl when I was, when it first came out. Yeah, I got stuck with Pearl. And it really did feel like getting stuck with Pearl. My brothers and I had plans to get 3 carts, 1 each. And at the time, my youngest brother wasn't born yet, so it was just like me and 2 of my brothers. And we decided, you know, 3 carts means 3 starters. We can trade each other the starters. And we can, like, breed some baby starters. We'll have all the stuff between us. But, you know, we'll need at least 1 Pearl and 1 Diamond, and 1 person can pick. And instantly, they fell in love with Turtwig and Chimchar, so I was going to get Piplup. And then they both called dibs on Diamond, so I was like, okay, fine, you guys do Diamond, I'll do Pearl. And then day of, my brother, one of them, the one who picked Chimchar, was like, I think I'd rather have Piplup, and picked that one. And I was like, dude, we were gonna... What do you mean? We've been planning this for months, you know? Ever since the magazine came out. You were gonna get Chimchar, and I was gonna get Piplup. What? He was like, I don't know, I just like Piplup more, I'm doing that one. And I'm like, you can't do that. Like, now we won't have a Chimchar. And he's like, you can pick Piplup, that's fine. We'll just both have Piplup. And I'm like, no! We can't do that. None of us will have Chimchar. We need all 3. And he's like, okay, well, you do what you want. I'm gonna pick this one. And he just, like, did that. And I was like, oh my god, I've never been more betrayed. But then I got really lucky because I saw Piplup's final evolution in Polion, and I was like, this is the dumbest looking starter I've ever seen. And Chimchar evolves into this beautiful Infernape, and it's like, oh man, I got so lucky. I really dodged a bullet not getting Piplup. Piplup's cute, but Prinplup and Empoleon are like, I don't know. I didn't like them. They also had like this really weird typing. They were Steel Water. Their final Evo was Steel Water, so they're like weak to fighting. They're like, I think neutral to ground, I'm not sure. And they had a bunch of weird resistances as well, and like, there weren't a lot of good steel moves back then, so it had like Metal Claw, and that was it. It wasn't good. It was not good. Meanwhile, I had Infernape, and Infernape got like close combat, flamethrower, thunderbolt, I think, electric punch for sure, and fighting fire was just like a really good offensive type combo. And it had this insane attack stat and this insane special attack stat, and it was also really high speed. And I should have died to the water gym leader, but nope, Infernape dealt with that too. Just, you know, one-shot everything with Infernape. Anyway, because I had Pearl, I ended up getting a shield on. And, like, I wanted to soft reset for an impish nature, because, you know, I wanted to, like, just stack defense. Which, you know, in fairness, I was a child, so I didn't know that was, like, kind of a bad nature for it, but... Anyway, before I could get an impish one, I actually got a shiny. It was, like, my third reset, and I got a shiny. And I was like, oh, man, shiny shield on is dope. So... whichever one has shield on, I'm gonna do that. I'm probably not gonna get another shiny, but I'll definitely play with Infernape and shield on as a throwback to when I was a child.
Child being.
And if shield on's on diamond, because sometimes I like to switch it up for the anniversary games, you know? Like, I know Heart Gold Soul Silver had a few differences in their exclusives between gold and silver. Like, I think Skarmory and what was the other one? Mantine, I think. Skarmory was silver exclusive and Mantine was gold exclusive. I think those got swapped around. And I think Phanpy and Donphin plus Teddiursa and Ursaring. Phanpy and Donphin were on like silver and Ursaring and Teddiursa were on gold. I think they ended up swapping those two around as well. So we'll see whichever one Shieldon ends up on. I'll probably play that one. We have a Switch. We have a capture card. I will totally do an all night, all day stream. Just a 24-hour stream where I blitz through the game. I can't imagine it's going to take me more than 8 hours, though. Pokemon games are not hard. One of the most fun things to watch was within a week. The speedrunning community just, like, dunking on Sword and Shield. Venusaur hype. Happy. They really did. They really did dunk on Sword and Shield. Like, within a few weeks, we had like a speedrun record of, I want to say, 3 hours. Maybe it was less than a couple weeks. The strategy seemed to be grab Growlithe as early as you can, and then just run as deep as you could into the park to grab a Firestone. Evolve the Growlithe. And there's kind of a cheese where stone evolutions in Sword and Shield, if it evolves with a Thunderstone or Firestone or any other stone, it has access to its entire move pool at the move relearner, and the move relearner was in every Pokemon Center. So as long as you evolved with a stone, which Arcanine does, Firestone, you could just relearn literally its entire move pool and get like access to these incredible moves right off the bat. And it's kind of funny to go back and watch the main speedruns because they straight up just dominate the water gym with Arcanine. Like, well done. The other Pokemon they pick up is, I want to say halfway through the run, you grab an Excadrill. So it's Excadrill plus Arcanine. And that's the whole game. That's literally the entire game, is you're just using Excadrill and Arcanine. What's really funny is if you break it down between gameplay and cutscenes, there's more cutscene than gameplay on the speedruns. Which is just a testament to how bad Sword and Shield are. Oh, man. Shouldn't be possible. Wastewatered. Will we get the Luma Babawa? You want to throw a vote up?
Sure.
I think yes. I'm going to vote yes. Aaron making the vote. I'm hoping that by incurring a vote, like, while she's making it, a Luma just pops up.
That would be hilarious.
These are not Luma. Where is the vote?
How long do you have on Luma?
How long do I have?
Yeah.
I have 60 more.
Okay.
However long it takes me to kill 60 more.
Okay. Because I have to put a time on this, which is why I'm asking.
Predict. 2 times multiplier. Will we find a Luma? Oh, I can't vote. That's kind of funny. I guess, yeah, that makes sense, because then I could throw. The next 6 encounters are non-Lumas. It does not bode well for yes. But, I mean, it is all just encounters. It's just as likely you find one at the end as it is the beginning. I mean, well, just as likely in terms of... Obviously, you have more behind you if you guys know. You guys know how statistics work. I don't gotta explain statistics 101. Oh, yeah, I needed to do this. I really did need to finish this radar. We got too far into it to just leave it alone or break it. Why am I yawning so much? I've had so much coffee today.
You're just sleepy.
Gosh, maybe between radar and Disco Elysium I take a freaking nap.
Maybe.
What smells good? Do you smell anything? No?
I mean,
Maybe it's me. Maybe I smell good.
I mean, I took a shower.
I took a shower this morning.
I don't know then. Maybe they're cooking upstairs.
Maybe. Yeah, it's gonna be Luma right here. No. Obviously, the cloud wasn't Luma. The Luma cloud is like a little bit gold. I need to do some more Final Fantasy XIV. I don't know if there's any interest in that whatsoever, but I am so close to Shadowbringers. I'm like pretty much at the end of Stormblood. I have to do, in Stormblood there's, I guess, a mission called Doma, which is funny because all I can think of is the Dung Defender. Doma, 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 Doma. Anyway, yes, that's where I am, and it's very close to Shadowborn. Shadowbringers? And I want to have the main story finished up before Endwalker comes out. Maybe that's what it's called. A no longer water cutting lily. How nice. Does anything in my party need experience points? No? Okay. Thought I'd ask. 52 to go. Let's like wait for a second and see if they show up. Show me Luma Dust Cloud. There's a dust cloud. Not Luma. I love how I say 10% like it's a huge number, but in reality, like, that translates to there's a 90% chance I don't get one, you know? It's just I've done so many where I haven't gotten one, I feel like I'm owed one. Which is really not good. It's been a while since I did the Nesla one. I think I also did an Ori radar to completion. I've done quite a few radars now that I think about it. Which is crazy because I hate doing radars. I need to stop doing them. But every week I get like 1 or 2 where I'm like, ooh, this would be cool if it popped. Usually 1. Usually I get 1 that's cool if it pops. But then they never pop, so it's like, what's the point? Except Nesla did once, so now I'm hooked. I got one Luma Nesla, and now it's like, oh, well, maybe this Babawa will be Luma. It doesn't hurt that usually I'm either TV training or I guess I'm just like... It's a really easy radar. Like, this is pretty easy. This is like 2 wastewaters and we're done. I smell it now. You do. You smell it. You smell what the rock is cooking. What is the rock cooking?
I don't know, but it smells good.
Gravel soup, baby.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
What do you get when you cross? What do you get when you cross the rock with a with an unpopular Texas senator?
Oh god, what?
Jungle Cruise.
That's funny.
Is it or is it terrible?
It's both. Can
Jungle
it be both?
Cruise.
Can it be both? 'Cause it's a little bit of both.
Don't say you can't. Say you can, Coon. The Rock recently sold a house like within 30 minutes of us.
Yeah.
I assume he only had it because he was filming a lot of stuff down here. I wonder if he sold it because he's no longer filming or because he wanted an even closer house.
That would be funny.
Well, because a lot of the studios aren't down here. A lot of the studios are in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So... What does this mean? Is this the time of day? What is this? Are they implementing day and nighttime? Interesting. Go! Mushuk and Mushuk. My favorite 2 Mushuks. Use wastewater on Babawa. It'll be great. It'll be so good. You would never believe it. Maybe I'll shave before I stream Disco Elysium. I don't want to be too hobo. My character's already hobo enough. Just listen to that chill beats music. An encounter with a radar tracked Babawa. A wild Babawa appeared. That reminds me, there's actually Pokemon Go shit that I have to do. I guess I don't have to. There's a psychic event going on for anybody who's unaware, and Inkay is out, and Inkay is pretty cool. You evolve it by turning the phone upside down.
Be cute.
Kind of funny. Very true to the original game. Inked Gaming says our shirt of the week is here. Inked Gaming sells mouse pads, and they're some of the best mouse pads you can buy if you're interested in custom mouse pads. So I picked one up for my brother for his birthday, so. They're emailing me nonstop now. It's a real pain in the ass. It's a real bummer.
You can unsubscribe from that.
Unsubscribe. How do I do that?
I mean, I'll do it for you afterwards.
Alright, deal. I just keep expecting them to have like something I want in the email, and it never happens. I already have a mouse pad. There's like nothing left. I don't even have an Inked Gaming mouse pad. I ended up going with Aqua Control Plus by X-Ray Pad.
I've got the Inked
Yeah, she has the
Gaming.
Inked Gaming pad. It's a really cool looking mouse pad.
Honestly, I wish I would have gotten a darker mouse pad
Yeah.
for like a couple reasons, but for like my setup, it is still really nice.
Do you know that you can get an Inkay from taking a picture and getting photobombed?
I do.
Have you been doing that? You can do it every day.
I need to do it today, but I did it yesterday.
I want enough Inkay that I can evolve it, and then I'll be done. None of my Inkay have been good. Like, it's really embarrassing how bad they are. I haven't gotten a single one that's 2-star, to give you an idea. 3-star is where I'm like, this would be worth evolving. We're still like in the 1-star, 2-star ratio though for these stupid Inkay. It's really tragic, I think. Ah!
Oh no.
I'm gonna swap over from my extra Phi to my Dark Core. I don't know why. I just prefer. I don't even know why. Like, I just prefer whichever one at certain intervals. Like, it just feels like it's time for the Dark Core SE.
I think that's kind of fun, actually, that you can just do that.
Yeah. The only time it's a bummer is when my Dark Core runs out of battery and I'm, like, still in the mood to use it.
Right.
But then I use the extra Phi for like 5 minutes and I'm like, yes. Seems good. And he's back! Shady's back! I am. I decided to do a quick extra stream because I couldn't think of another time that I could finish this radar on stream. We have 37 to go, and it's just, we were too close not to stream the rest of this radar. It would have been unfair. I'm loading up 3 dust clouds because I want to know. I want to see. There's a tournament today, I think, or maybe it's coming up. It might be worth entering if you want. Boop. You wait. Pet, 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 pet. Alt is doing scrims to prep. Oh yeah? Maybe I should scrim alt. That might be fun. It'd be really fun is if I picked just like the most counter alt team that I could. Like, what is alt weak into? And then just run that.
That'd be funny.
Be really funny. I want to say the timing of it is going to be like 10 p.m. when I'm playing Disco Elysium, though. Doing the hardcore class gauntlet in PoE today. Just prepping stream. Nice, 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 nice.
Get that stream.
What is a hardcore class gauntlet? Because I have no idea. Yeah, gosh. Maybe I will take a nap before Disco Elysium. I still can't read PoE without thinking Prison of Elders. Abby? I see Abby in the chat. How are you? Hardcore class gauntlet. Classic hardcore rules. You die, the character is deleted. The further you get, the more points you earn for your class in the competition. Okay. So, when you say a character is deleted, is this like a character that you've worked hard on over the course of months and months, in some cases years? Or is it like, just, I made this today? Just wore out my clicking finger by pressing the add button. I had 100 channel points to bet for yes button. Probably was a better way of doing it, but I was just in unga bunga kind of mood, you know? Let me show you. There is a better way. Because you can click at the bottom left-hand corner, and I think it shows you
Like a
custom amount.
Yeah.
You can type custom amount, which is a thing. Muting the stream. Deal. Have a good mute. No better solution. No better solution indeed. Only adding. Only wearing out your clicker finger. Gosh, they really need to implement a better way. No new characters, only as of League launch. League has a bunch of monster buffs like double damage and increased AoE size right out the gate. So this is like your old... This is like your old characters that you love, and there's just a risk that you'll just like lose them. Like in Temtem mode, this is like you put 13 hours into a character, into a Temtem, and like if it gets knocked out, you just lose it. Like, yikes. Yikes. No one can say I didn't do all I could. That's true. Forgot the comma. It was no new characters only. Oh, that's way different. New characters only. That's better. That's gonna be Nuzlocke mode. Yes, it will be Nuzlocke mode. But you still, in Nuzlocke mode, you know, you do start from the beginning, right? And then you play through, so it's not like these are your good characters. It's not like this is your level 72 team, right? Like, that would be tragic. I'm still playing with the blue laser, by the way. I put it on my desk and I've just been like enamored by it. Like a cat.
Wow.
370, 30 Babawas left. And I think voting is done. It's over for voting time. I'm excited for Nuzlocke mode. As long as it doesn't interfere with main game, I'll totally play a Nuzlocke. That sounds like fun. It sounds like a fun thing to stream one time and then never again. That's what I should say. Show me the Luma Babawa. Come on. Nope, that's not Luma. It's a separate save file, fully confirmed. Good. Good, good, good. I will definitely do at least one Nuzlocke then. I wonder, do you get anything on your main file if you, like, win? Or is it just, like, for fun achievement? My wife watches a lot of Pokemon YouTubers. People love Nuzlocks a lot. It's kind of scary. Oh, I love a good Nuzlocke. My favorite thing that comes from Nuzlocks is the art and the storytelling. Because you will see just, like, really good art come out of it. And I like playing Nuzlocke's fine sometimes if it's, you know, a good game to Nuzlocke. Like Diamond and Pearl were terrible games to Nuzlocke, but Platinum was really good. Because Platinum had a huge diversity of Pokemon at the beginning. Sun and Moon is a pretty good Nuzlocke. Black and White isn't, but Black 2, White 2 is. The early ones kind of suck to Nuzlocke, honestly. Like, you can straight up get soft lock on Brock. We do not know, but people were suggesting this a lot in the suggestion threads. Good. It should have a reward. I want to see the reward be like a Luma, like a Luma ribbon or something. You know how in Pokemon, you know, you get like this is a flat buff as soon as you finish the Pokedex? I want to see that for Temtem, but only if you win the Nuzlocke. RuneScape has kind of a Nuzlocke. RuneScape has, what is it called? It's like Iron Man, where you can't trade anyone, and if you die, you die. And people like making characters for those. It's kind of a bummer if you get good loot, because you just, like, can't trade. I often wonder if this game's gonna have a Luma ribbon equivalent. People were suggesting stuff like seasonal Nuzlocke rules, and Krima said that was more ambitious than they were for the mode. You know, Krima kind of bums me out sometimes. I don't know what they intended for this game, but their ambition should be high, right? Like, you look at games like Hollow Knight where the ambition is limitless, where Silk Song, the game that's coming out, was originally just going to be called Hornet DLC for Hollow Knight, and they were like, no, we're just going to make it its own game. And they've come out and said it's going to be straight up the largest Metroidvania ever. And they're dedicated to that. Like, I think you have Krima, and Krima's like, I don't know if we can make a seasonal Nuzlocke mode. And I'm just like, oh. Oh, Krima. That doesn't even sound that hard. Probably a realism kind of deal. I guess. I don't know. I guess. I wish they were more ambitious. That's all I gotta say. Who was I? So Krima's actually made a game before. This isn't their first game. It's actually, I think, their fourth game, although at least 2 of those games were made for 24-hour festivals. There was a racing game that they made that looked kind of bad for a 24-hour festival. It was almost like, it wasn't even a racing game. It was like a taxi-style game. And then they had another game that was like a climb the tower kind of game, and it was more. Immortal Redneck was their last full game. Yeah. And I've played Immortal Redneck. Not much. I returned it pretty quickly because it's just such a huge grind. It was fun for the first like 45 minutes, and then after that I realized how much of a grind it was. And it looked like to 100% the game I would need to play it for about 40 to 80 hours. And only the first 30 minutes were fun for me, so I was like, no. And there were all sorts of things I wished that they had done for Immortal Redneck that they didn't do. So I do worry about Temtem sometimes. I told somebody that Immortal Redneck was them, and they had played it, but they didn't connect that Krima made it. And they were like, oh my god, it all makes so much sense now. Thought that was really funny. There's a reference to Immortal Redneck in Temtem. If you go to the desert, there's like a pyramid, and they mention the main character from the original game. It's like there. I think that's a reference. It'd be weird if it wasn't. Yeah, the outside of the pyramid. Exactly. It's one of the reasons I think the pyramid is going to be where we go for the third legendary, mythical, but who knows. 17 to go. I've never done a radar in 2 sittings before. I usually do them all in 1. Still want to know what they're planning with the pyramid. Had they not ready signed since Kisiwa? Yeah, I mean, you know, that's my theory. Big dungeon that eventually culminates in the mythical. But, who knows? Could be a furniture store. That'd be funny. This is where we keep all the bad reviews of Immortal Redneck locked away. They'll never be ready. They did such a good job on the Temtem designs, though. It's kind of reminiscent of Pokemon in that way. When I saw it, I was imagining something like the Soul Cavern from Stardew Valley. Go in, do fights, get rewards, keep going for higher and higher rewards, die and lose them all. I'd be into that. It'd give me something to do in PvE that actually matters. That might be too ambitious, though. Too ambitious for Krima. We were thinking, you know, a furniture store. Oh, Babawa. Come on, Luma Dust Cloud. Right now. No, just a regular one. Hey now, I need to do layers to get more trait swaps. Yeah, I do too. I have to trait swap my what is it called? 2-Rock. The mucus ability is causing wastewater to almost not kill. Imagine wastewater not one-shotting zero TV Babawa. I also need to do layers to get better Tyrannac and a Volgon before I just like dump a bunch of traits into them. Or not traits, hacks. Hacks into them. My current Tyrannac and Volgon are, I think, around 40 hacks away. I'll have to double check. But they're pretty close. They're pretty close to perfect. But I think I can do better. I think I can do triple 50s and like 20 to 30 hacks. Maybe less. To be totally fair, it is much higher maintenance game than Silksong. It needs constant work to keep stable and online compared to a single player game that can be released as a one and done. So I think the realism is warranted to an extent. Yeah, I mean that is true. That is true, and there's a bunch of balancing to do for PvP. I guess I worry that in their head this was gonna be just like a quick, like, Pokemon-like game, and then they move on to the next game, and they never look back to Temtem. Like, we made Immortal Redneck, then we make Temtem, and who knows what's next? Maybe a racing sim. And that's kind of what I'm worried about. I'm not sure how long they want to spend with Temtem before they move on. Like, will there be a Temtem 2? If they thought like that, they wouldn't have made an MMO. Well, you say that, but I don't know. I'm expecting long-term support, but who knows? Krima isn't fucking paying me. I have no idea what their plans are. I guess we'll have to wait and see, huh? Scary. I think support for the game is going to depend heavily on, or whether or not we get long-term support for the game is going to depend pretty heavily on how well 1.0 sells, and then how well their microtransactions sell. Because I don't think it's sustainable to have an MMO for 40 bucks and you never pay them again. That just doesn't sound sustainable at all. Maybe the pyramid will be a cosmetics shop. Inside the pyramid, the Eververse store. I'm like fully expecting Temtem to full-on franchise. Because if Yokai Watch can do it, there's no reason Temtem can't. And Krima will just be the Temtem people. But, you know, who knows? Go Mushuk, and also Mushuk. Wastewater. To some extent, the microtransaction is a necessary evil, so I'm a little more accepting of it. Trading microtransactions for long-term support while keeping the aspect of being able to buy, play, and enjoy it as a purely campaign game. Yeah. 6 more. Oh man, it's not looking good for our heroes. But never say never. The next one could be endBabawa Luma. For PvP balance, I just want low ranked and new players to be able to play the game without being Lowaddle cheesed, fire coished, and Kinu Yallard. Seems discouraging. Shit, I just want new players to be able to play PvP without having to spend 50 hours investing in a team and then get Kinu Yallard, Lowaddle cheesed, or fire coished. Like, we've been over that 1 or 2 times. Yeah. I'm really considering just asking them point blank in either an email or in their main Temtem server, like, hey, talk to me about this. But I just feel like I'm not going to get a good response if I do that. So I need to, like, really think about whether or not I even want to try. Look who it is. It's Babawa.
Bawa.
Bawa. Bawa. Bawa.
Bowie.
Bowie bowie. Bowie bawa. I love how we're on down to like the last 3 and we still haven't gotten a level 72. One. Come on, Luma. Right there. Next one's gonna be a Luma. Nope. Third one? Oh no! Radars don't go to level 72. They don't? I could swear I've seen level 72s in radars. Maybe I haven't. Maybe I'm just like... Maybe I'm crazy. Alright, I believe you. It's looking like we're probably not gonna get the Luma. RIP. There's always the elusive 401 Luma. True. You remember that new Tim stream you rated the other night? Spent like an hour explaining that to him because he was about to spend all his money on buying 99 of every item and a starter Tim. Ooh. Good call. He had a cool mask. $99 of every item. I can't even imagine. Alright, well, we get to catch these last 2 if we want. There they are. Babawa. And you can still hear him just fine. What a microphone. Boom, uppercut. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't feel like you'd get a response unless you were physically at a table with the devs hashing it out. So many people talking to you online. Yeah. They've been pretty responsive in their forum, but I feel like that specific question wouldn't get a huge response. That being said, I really want to recommend the game to people on the promise that, like, the time will be shorter in the future, and I can't yet, so I'm, like, waiting. I'm just, like, putting it off. And the sooner the better, you know? Terrible. That's it. A lot of people have talked about TV training bad. Yeah, East did, I think, the most thorough investigation, which was, break. RIP. Which was actually just like, here's how fast it'll take me. Well, predictions are in. Unfortunately, we got nothing. We got no Lumas. No Luma Babawa. Maybe one day we'll get Bigu in Sci Park. Maybe even next week. Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be neat? Bigu energy. It'd be a popular Sci Park mon, just because I know like Smolzy and Bigu are the only 2 that are not available. It's been in Sci Park Luma week before. Let's hope. I vaguely remember they were suggesting third, more TV training options, but that's third-hand info. That's good. I have a feeling we're gonna get it in like Arbory finale, like whatever the island after Arbory is, where the end game island is. There should be a second item slot for TV gear. It would make it easier. It would. It would make it easier. I think. Wow, that's a cool outfit. I haven't seen that one yet. I wouldn't wear it, but you know. Look at our glorious Babawas. So beautiful. So perfect. So I'll be breeding these. That's exciting. Internet bad for communication in some ways, to be honest. Sometimes I have an argument with a friend and it sucks, and the moment I'm talking to them with my voice, it sorts itself out. Yeah. Very true. There is no true replacement for the old actually talking. Well, we did our radar. We got nothing. That's really all I wanted to do with this stream. I'm definitely gonna log back in. Like, we're gonna stream again when Disco Elysium happens. But for now, I think I'm just gonna end stream if that's cool with everybody. Take a quick break, go like eat some food, prepare for later stream. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, sticking with us for the results of the final radar. Bye.